Hey, I think we're up. It's been a while. I'm rocking a muscle shirt. I don't normally rock a muscle shirt. Okay, I probably should have warmed up before going live, but who's got time for warm-ups? Hmm. So I noticed in the last broadcast that the microphone quality was terrible, even though I had a headset on. So this time I've gone no headset, just with built-in computer audio. Hopefully it sounds better. I also destroyed a bunch of the filters that I had on. I don't think it was making anything sound super great. Um, could just be my own voice as well. Sometimes my voice it sounds flat. Um, so yeah, cool. All right, let's do some stuff. I'm just gonna do some three blind. We're just gonna try and throw down some good times and good speed solving times, not like good times. Um, rock and nod done as well. It's working pretty well. I had to get used to it. It was kind of confusing to get working with and without my earmuffs. Now I kind of like it with the earmuffs more, to be honest. But I think I got it figured out. It's cool. Let's do this. I should probably open up. I'll open up YouTube Live in a little bit. I don't think anybody's going to watch this anyway. But yeah, I'm really just doing this because it's easier than filming um, practice and then having to edit a video later. This is just so much more time efficient. So if I get anything, it's great, and then I can edit it and make a new upload later. Sham as favorite story. Dude, the start. What in no warm up. Fresh out of the box. Heck yeah. It's the old heart pounding. Okay, I will attempt to open YouTube Live. So I've got the comments section if need be. Um, YouTube Studio. Content. Alright. Starting to get the hang of this. Live control. There we go. Cool. Sweet. Okay, back to it. My computer's going nuts. I think Windows is trying to do some sort of weird update. Well, a couple new ads in there for me. So a little slow, but not bad. Well, a little slow. Just average, really. There's nothing wrong with a 34. I will always take a 34. Cool. shoot. Champagne thanks. Could have been some execution errors there. Oh, so we start off with a mean 33. Nice. And oh, the flip edge on 28 too. What? What did I do wrong? I just missed the flipped edge. Darn. You should really break into that too. Um, how well can you guys see? So like, how do I get closer? So this is my buffer. I've got, this is G to me, and then O, and I've got this flipped edge here. So I should go to one side of these. Trying to think if I do this, then I gotta do, that's actually pretty good. So if I do G to J, wait, what? Try to do this without looking at it, and then you get P to R. So that's actually pretty good. That's what I should do. I can break into flipped edges, but it takes thought right now, and it's something that I should practice, but I think with only a few days to prepare for the comp, I don't see myself doing that unless for some reason I just start to do it without thinking about it, and then I'll have to keep going from there. Oh, just wrote my last exam for the term yesterday, finished another year, so that feels like a massive weight lifted off. Angry There's so many edges in this. I honestly have no idea. I'm just gonna try to remember edges, or corners. No, can't remember. Oh, I just picked a scrambled cube. So lots went wrong there. Execution errors, memo errors, that's just terrible. Way too many edges in scramble for me to Here. It's just a bad scramble. This mic. I got this, and this, and it involves these two corners, and then I know the parity target. What is this? That's the thing. Frick. That's annoying. There's nothing wrong with that. My fingers aren't working. Whatever. I kind of don't care about accuracy anymore either. I was going on the average of 12 thing for a while, and then I realized, look, like the WCA only cares about your fastest solve out of 3. And I tracked my stats. I don't know. Do you guys see this if I do this? You kind of see it. What if I flip? Oh, here you go. Cool. I tracked my stats for round accuracy. So like how many rounds do I get at least one solve in? Because I was like, that seems to be a more WCA inline statistic. And what I found was I rarely triple DNF. Even when, like, and these are like all full send, like one looking solves. So yeah, basically I'm kind of just going with round accuracy now as my new statistic. I don't really care about solve accuracy. I care more about how frequently I get at least one solve in a round, because that's all I need. So I know that was 3 in a row there, but I don't know if that's actually going to be a triple DNF in like a round setting, because I'm just trying to get fast solves right now. I'm not really caring. So yeah, that's my new statistic that I'm going for when I care and I track statistics. Cool. Oh, come on. Really? How did that happen? It was that stupid com I did. I knew that I did a com on Ice Bear. Ice Bear. What was this? So it's wave. Yeah, that's just dumb, Eric. Should have been that. No, that didn't work either. We got a com problem here we gotta fix. So the com is WV. Geez, okay. So the com is here to here. I thought That should work. Yeah. So buffer to here to here. Trying to think of what I used to do. I think I did this, which just involves a regrip, which isn't super great. So you can do W, so it should be this. I'm gonna have to practice that. W. Yeah. It's a good comb. It's a new valve that I just recently learned. That was a good solve. I tried to do that for. Started off with a 20. Was it the 24? Yeah, it was the 24, which from the other day tapped off a 27.10 mean at me, but I mean, it's not all the same day. Oh, execution errors everywhere, Eric. What are you doing? Oh, jeez. Every now and again, I get like this where I'm like the opposite of locked in, where my fingers are just doing the wrong things. This could be lack of practice. I haven't practiced a lot. So E, Ray, Ma, C. I remember everything just fine. I even got that D. This corner twist is what I screwed up at the end. Ay, ay, ay. So I know I don't care about accuracy, but 5 DNFs in a row is kind of annoying. That's not really what you want to see. Okay, I think I'm getting a little overwhelmed in my mind as well for memo, so I need to start using a mind palace. Okay. I'm completely blanking on this first letter chart. Okay. Oh, for Pete's sake. Please take the corner wrong. It's funny too, because I was just telling Rex on the Alberta Cubers Discord that no matter how good you get, you can always do this. Oh, look at this. Look at this garbage. You can't see. Here. Look at this. Like, are you kidding me? Slice, and then I did something wrong. That was a really easy scramble too, crap. So that, that, that. Oh. Yeah, I missed this flipped edge. That's the second missed flipped edge that I've had today on an easy scramble. It's like that would have been nice. Oh, fun. I used to get really down on myself with these, and now it's just like I don't care. It's the number of tiny little things that I'm doing wrong is so tiny that most of what I'm doing is right, and there's nothing you can really do about it. You're doing your best. Literally, I'm doing 99% of everything correctly. That particular solve, I had one execution error resulting in the slice and missed a flipped edge. Like, what do you do, right? For crying out loud, what am I doing? This is a lot of execution errors right now. Because that should have been totally fine. I'm getting these out before the comp. So, yeah, next, you, okay. So that's the same thing that happened in the soul. So something there is going. It's fine. Lex is fine. A to P. U. I'm doing that wrong. Okay. There's a couple non-comms. They're not like real comms, but they are easy to confuse. So they're like roux algs pretty much because you've got a misoriented edge here and a misoriented edge here, and then you're kind of solving LR, so it's basically roux. And yeah, I was getting this confused. I thought that because this was E to W, I say ew, and that reminds me of a gross alg. But it's actually not that bad. It's a really good alg. So wrong association there. So yeah, the roux style algs I need to work on because I'm not going to be. And the other side is that one. So back W to here is that one, and then yeah, a couple rusty execution errors. It's okay. That was a 28 too, so I'm liking the speed. Just execution errors. There was an incredible corner twist. if I fixed it or not. Did, dude, that's amazing. Of all the solves to get a success on, that's nuts. There's totally a mechanical corner twist, and I just guessed that it was this one and twisted it back. Graham style moment right there. We'll keep this going for another 10 minutes, I think. Sweet, there's still no one watching. Which is nice. Keeps it chill. Peach. A little slow, but I'm happy to get a success after all those DNFs. Oh dear. That's funny. That was really slow memo and probably a decent execution. Um, there was a bunch of twisted corners there, and I wasn't sure which way the three twist was going. It wound up being this orientation. Um, so this was my buffer. So I see this one yellow and this one yellow. And so it's always just a matter of figuring out where the solved corner is, because I know the two student ZBLs for this. So since it was here, I could U2, so we get soon, right? And then it's just a matter of knowing the alg to do the ZBL and undoing. Um, so ironically slow memo because I had to do all those mental calculations, and then some reasonably fast execution. Must have been, because that was not good memo at all. And then like a competition style Nina 3-2. That's like really close to my comp one. I'm not sure if that beats it or not, but executioners. Oh, thank goodness. Nice. Five more minutes before really I need a snack. So call it quits. Ah, they're I feel like I've botched all the good ones. I was really against scramble again, and I freaking botched it. What was that? One, two, so three out corners. One, two, three, four, five, six. So it was just a nine outer, but still, that's frustrating. Um, little bit of a memo error, honestly, choosing the cycle that I did. Um, and then a bit of a hesitation there on the last common execution. Um, oh, I missed scramble. Shoot. Uh, always scramble, or sorry, always solve in three style, like no matter what, if you're trying to get better. Okay, so that was fine. So I go, so I'm UF, so I go here to here, which is good. Here to here, I mean, all this you just have to. And then here to here, and here you have to. So then here's a screw up. So I'm at here. This is my orientation. So this is this piece here, which is U for me. I should have cycle broke to M, but instead I cycle broke to here for some reason, which is so much slower. If I cycle broke to here, I get here to here. Yeah, this is so much faster. So like if I get to the point where you do the cycle break, even this here to here, I didn't execute this very well. I did the setup for the 5 meter, which is okay, but in this case, the cancel M moves are so much better, so that's not good. And then anyways, here's the cycle break. So we're gonna go to here, but I needed, like I did here to here, and I should have really done here to here, because this right here is like a super fast column, and then this to here is a super fast column. So there was a lot to be gained. I mean, obviously no execution error, but that was a 25. And with better execution, I probably could have shaved like 3 seconds off of that. With a slightly better, more strategic memo and just terrible, or sorry, and less terrible execution. Okay, no matter what happens, 3 more. Oh, man. 100% of that. Yeah, that was not good. I think I just misrecalled stuff. I don't really care about going back in that one. Oh, edge. Yeah, that's so annoying. I remembered a flipped edge, but it was the wrong edge. And I went safer on that too. Yeah. See, this is why you don't safety unless you have to in competition, because even when you safety, you're not guaranteeing yourself anything. Good stuff. We'll end on a reasonable success. It was funny. The parody there was W, and I always think of like W is in the meme, like it's a win. And I was like, I'm hoping this is a win. Yes. Otherwise, I'm gonna be a little triggered. Cool. We end on a reasonably happy now. Hopefully the background music came through better as well. I noticed that last stream it didn't work super well, so hopefully it sounds better this time. And anybody watching this in the future, thanks for watching. I don't think anybody watched this live. Yeah, literally no one watched this live, which is fine. I didn't need an audience tonight. Just enjoyed recording some practice. So cool. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.